We're going to talk about conspiracy theories. This might be unsettling to some people, so just as a disclaimer, if you might not like conspiracy theories, that's fine. Completely click off this. It's not for you. This is all just in good fun, okay? We're just having fun with it and talking about what ifs and maybes, and that's what it is, a conspiracy theory. Let's get into it. One of the first ones I want to talk about, and I might get a little long here, and it's pretty weird, but bear with me, is this year, okay, we know 2020 was a very off year, okay? It was very weird. Some things you can't say, but it was just a very hard year. Things that happened over the past year, now we're in 2021, it seems really off. And a lot of people say that too. That stuff just seems off. We are experiencing more Mandela effects. A lot of things just seem slightly different. And you'll notice a change in people. Now, different set of people that is becoming more and more visible and apparent, that you can kind of see the different sets of people, and neither person is better than one or the other, okay? But you can see the difference between like these, I don't know, very like angry, hostile, aggressive people, and like almost like, I guess, more open-minded, and I don't know how to put it, where they're just kind of seeing it really differently on a flip side of things versus the angry, hostile, and, you know, hurry up, work, do this, everything's such a hustle and bustle, and other people being like, hey, like, it's cool, we got this, everything's gonna be good. And you're seeing this more divide in the world, right? So we are noticing that is a divide. I think most people can, they talked about it, yes, boom, done. Is a lot of people seem to believe this too, that we shifted dimensions. Now I know this was a huge thing for the ball was late, when it dropped on New Year's Eve, as well as, you know, the weird countdown things. Even when you ask, you know, Google, Siri, whatever you want to ask questions, they're very strange answers and responses. I wish I had one of those Amazon Echoes or whatnot, so then I could ask a question and do it like on here. It'd be cool, but I don't have one of those. A lot of videos with very strange things. So there's lots of weird things where the countdown timers are off, the ball was late, and a lot of people seem to believe that we shifted in, you know, a different universe, a parallel dimension, which, who are we to say no? And maybe the people, okay, like those of us who are one way, like, who might be like more like, I guess, like, oh my god, hey, like, this is weird, and we notice it more. And maybe that's why the people that are so aggressive and so that we aren't really like picking up on, is because they're a part of the different dimension, where the rest of us who are kind of realizing like, this seems weird, this seems off, and that's not how things were done before, and everything just seems a little bit different, a little bit like off. The amount of Mandela effects this year are just insane. There were so many that it's ridiculous. I was trying to look the other day, and there's so many Mandela effects. Some I've experienced, some I haven't, but still the amount is just insane. Way more than ever. And I know a lot of people say, oh, it's a memory thing or whatnot, but it does seem a little bit weird because things are a little bit off, and there is multiple conspiracy theories. Okay, so we got the main one, alright, that we shifted dimensions or universes, but then we can go even weirder with it. But we did have the largest black hole, and we lost where that was, and it was like the closest it's ever been to us, and then suddenly it was just gone. Now, that was around the same time, for all we know, and a lot of people do believe it too, and because they don't really have any proof, because they don't know what will happen, and they don't know where it went, that a lot of people seem to believe that we went through the black hole. I mean, who am I to say yes or no? We have no idea really for sure how black holes work, you know, what happens when you go through them. We really don't know. We have nothing but theories. So who am I to say yes or no? Again, granted, this is all just for fun, but it gets me interested because, like, I really don't know. You really don't know. It's all like mysteries of the universe and things that we really don't really for sure can say yes or no to these things. So it is very odd and very strange. A lot weird, because we really don't know when it comes to black holes. Scientists don't know, they have just theories. So we really don't know, but it did just disappear, and it was around that same time. So who are we to say if we went through it or not? And maybe that is how we got to the alternate dimension. Now, some people also said, here's the other part of the conspiracy theory, where it has nothing to do with the black hole. But, you know, obviously you guys see it more, and it's more out there, but there's more stuff about, you know, like a spiritual awakening and all this stuff. And if you believe in consciousness and all that, you know, as it raises and all that and changes vibrations, there's a shift in energy and consciousness levels, which could also shift you to a different, like, dimension. Now, a lot of people also believe in that theory as well, where, you know, because we've raised so much and so many things happened in the past year. Also, we had to spend a lot of time at home, and when you do that, you know, you start doing your shadow work, you start really reflecting on things, you start becoming more aware of things because you stop being so busy all the time that, you know, you shift consciousness. Now, that's another theory too, where we shifted to another place. Who am I to say yes or no? Again, these are all just in fun, but it's definitely some interesting theories. It definitely has me interested. I love learning about stuff like this and hearing stuff like this. So, you know, and of course I put my own twist on it, of course, but it's interesting to me on how it is, because it's like, who are any of us to say yes or no? We really don't know. The universe has more mysteries than it does answers, and I feel like, you know, it might not always be like that, but for now, that's where we're at in the world. But very interesting, and I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. I know I kind of got, like, everywhere, but it's hard because there's so many things, especially when you're going into a multiverse type of situation. There's so many things you can touch on, and there's more things to go on this too, but if I go too deep, then it starts getting crazier and crazier. So we're just do a little bit at first, so it doesn't seem like too much in one video. But thank you guys, and I'm going to be making some more videos. Let me know any conspiracy theories you guys want to talk about. Alright, thanks guys.